Hey guys, welcome back. I wasn't planning on doing another video tonight, but I went to go drop some mail off down at the post room and checked my mailbox and realized that I had received a package which was going to be the 4 structure decks for Albaz. Not the ones that I bought for myself, but the ones I bought to keep as a sealed investment. It was a very small package, so I was very confused because I knew I didn't order anything else for the time being, but I could tell based on who it was from that it was going to be the structure deck. So I was like, So I went upstairs to check out the package and to see how on the earth he fit 4 structure decks in there. I could feel 1 box, so I was like, maybe he messed up and only shipped 1, which wouldn't be that big of a deal because I can just go back and be like, hey, I actually ordered 4, not 1. But let's just unpack this. I'll show you the package, and you can tell me what you think, but I'm going to tell you what I think because I definitely was not expecting this. So I'll take this receipt out. So I'm going to try to show you this, and then I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but then I'll pull things out and show you kind of what came in it. Let's see if you can see in here. What we've got is 1 sealed structure deck, okay? And then for the rest, we have 3 of these, which are technically sealed. But as you can see, there's no box, which is what I ordered. I wanted to keep this as an investment. I did not order these to play, so I don't really know what to say or what to do. Because this is a problem for me. 1, because if I try to resell this, I'm going to have to take pictures of it and say it's sealed in the plastic wrap, but you're not getting the box, which means I can't list this for as high as a sealed structure deck would be. And the other thing is storage. So if I'm having to hold on to this for a year or 2, like it's going to be very hard to store this in a way that doesn't get damaged. Whereas if you have the sealed structure deck, it kind of protects itself. It's in a plastic little sheath on the inside, so pretty hard to mess up those cards. So it basically means I need to go purchase a plastic box to keep these in. That's the right size, so that I don't damage these cards trying to hold on to them through moves or whatever, which sucks. But I guess the main thing that pisses me off is that they were listed as sealed. There was no pictures, and what I wanted was sealed, so I feel like it was false advertising, since we're advertising a picture of this, as the listed item. Not him personally, but if you look on Tcgplayer for the first edition structure deck, this is the picture. This is the standard. The only time I've seen people sell these, they take a picture and let you know, and usually it's a couple dollars cheaper than buying the actual sealed structure deck. But what really makes me mad is that I wasn't given a choice to accept whether I wanted it to come like this or not. I was forced to have it like this because they didn't tell me or ask me if this was okay. So I'm not real happy with them doing that. And honestly, I'll probably be asking them if I can send them back, because I don't know. I think this is just gonna be harder to sell in the time period that I want to sell them. For example, if I would just went and sold this to somebody right now, I could get probably the same amount. But when these sealed structure decks are going for $45 to $50, if a year or so down the line, it's going to be hard to sell this for that same amount, because the people buying it might want to buy it as a sealed investment for themselves, or they just want to collect the sealed box themselves, or they just want the experience to open it themselves. So I ended up getting, I guess, 3 of these like this. And what's kind of insult to injury is they included dice, which normally would be nice, but I kind of feel like they know they did something wrong. They just wanted to save money, and so they just threw these in there as a token of asking for forgiveness and not for permission. So that doesn't really do anything for me though. I don't know. I'm just really pissed off by the situation that they would not ask me. If they would have gone through with the order and sent me a message and say, hey, just so you know, to save costs, we're going to ship these unboxed. Is that okay? I would say no, of course, but at least they did the right thing. And I understand why they might do that, even though that's not the best business practice. But to just ship them and not say anything, it just seems like it seems really dumb. At the very least, like, what if I expected to get the lore booklets and the play mats and I wanted all that with it? I don't know. It just seems like a terrible way to do things. And let me know what you think about it. Like, do you think this is a proper way to sell these things? Or not really, is this the proper way to sell them, but is it the best way to do business? Whereas you're representing your product as this, but then actually sending these. Because I personally don't think that it's the right thing to do. And kind of hurts my investment. And then also means that I have to go deal with this now. I don't really want to spend the time to contact somebody and work out like having to potentially send these back. So I probably need to sit on it and figure out what I want to do. But either way, it's going to be a pain in the ass for me, which I really don't appreciate. And I won't be doing business with them again, which is unfortunate because they are from my home state, North Carolina. But it's the way it goes sometimes. Maybe if I message them, they'll just give me a discount. And maybe I could work with that. But I just don't want to pay full price for not the full product. And I feel like other people probably will feel the same way. And also it was really risky of him to send them like this because they could easily get damaged. There's nothing protecting this whatsoever. Surprise, I do see some edge wear, but that could be from inside the box, could not be, I can't tell. There'll be no way to tell. But yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. But I guess while I have you, I don't think you wrote a note or anything. There is a note. He did write a note. See if you can read this, but he says 3 without box to save on shipping. Enjoy the bonus dice. So that's basically what he did. He basically just sent some dice as an apology for saving on costs, but didn't ask me if he could do that. And obviously I'm not okay with it. So yeah, he'll be hearing from me one way or another. But while I have you, I might as well, I got one other piece of mail, so we're just gonna see what it is. Oh, nice. So it is my extra branded in reds. Can't tell how he. Okay, well, on the topic of being pissed off, here's another thing I don't advise you to do if you ship cards. Do not tape it, just a plain piece of tape. What you do, and I'll demonstrate, shouldn't be that hard to figure out, but what you do is you take your piece of tape, make it a little long. Okay, you're going to fold over one end of the tape on itself. And like magic, that gives you a tab so that when you fold this over, I'll just demonstrate. When you fold this over the plastic of the card, then instead of me sitting here trying to pull this apart or cut it and potentially damage my cards, I can grab that little tab that took you 2 seconds and pull it right off. So a little trick there if you are shipping cards. That's just one of my pet peeves, that it just makes me, I always spend the time to do it, so it makes me mad when other people just throw stuff together. And then I have to sit here and try to dig at the tape, which I'm having no luck with, or I have to cut it. And I have, like before, I've had ones that came and the sleeve is all the way up against the tape, which if you have a tab, no big deal, you just pull it off, be careful. But since I had to cut it, it damaged the card. And so I just told them, like, I'm not going to spend my time to send this back. I expect a full refund. I had to damage the cards because you didn't pack them right. Luckily, I was able to get that off because it seemed like a pretty thick piece of tape. So usually if I try to sit there and scrape it off, it'll just end up peeling into a bunch of different little lines. But at least they use decent tape. So back to this though, what I did is I ordered 2 of these because I did pull one when I opened this set. So now I have a full play set to play. I'm just slowly picking up the rest of the branded and Despia stuff so that when I get my hands on the Aliber reprint, I will be ready to go. And of course, probably when that time happens, I will be doing a deck profile for like the full version of the deck, or at least mostly full. I do probably have to get my hands on Chimera, which sucks because I don't want to pay 60 for it when I should have got it at 17, or I did pull the trigger at 17 and never received the card. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, so this is what I got, I guess, for ordering structure decks, which is disappointing because the structure decks I ordered from a store locally sent them. I ordered 3 of them and they sent all 3 of them like this, which is what I was expecting. But thanks for watching. Like I said, tomorrow we'll do a market watch. And I do have to work tonight, but I will spend some time trying to figure out what to go over. But if you want to be proactive and you want, there's a card that you want to talk about, just go ahead and let me know in the comment section, and I'll be sure to cover it tomorrow. As far as I know, there's not been a whole lot happening besides just some odds and ends, like as far as like some smaller archetypes, but as far as like Despia and everything else, it seems like that's been kind of stable. But we'll check it out and see what's going on, and I'll give you an update tomorrow. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys later.